$20 off on the HSN card. So if you do that VIP card on that this day only, which can only be sold today. In fact, it's not a this day only where we raise the price, can only be sold today. You're gonna get that for $79.95. That's insane. Yeah. Insane.
That's the definition.
It is.
Is what we've done, and we'll give you another look at that here in just a minute. But first, we want to go back and give you one more look today. This is our last presentation on the day of the American Proof Silver. Now remember when I showed the reverse proof where the design of the coin was that? And look at me, I'm all over these coins today. So now the field of the coin is the mirror finish and the device of the coin is the matte finish. See how the process is reversed. This is a traditional proof coin, that what you have. So the United States government has decided they release the traditional proof coin this year. We priced this about 3 weeks ago. We were anticipating what the United States government would charge for the proof coin.
Right.
We were wrong. We were wrong significantly. We were wrong by 20%. Yeah, is right. And so what happened is so we have a relatively significant conversation determining what we would really like to do is raise the price of this by 20%.
Right.
And the reason that we have to do that is the cost of these coins went up so substantially. Because I don't get to pick it, I don't get to manufacture it, I don't get to do any of that for these coins. None of that is within my purview or my control in any way, shape, or form. And so what I've got right now is the opportunity to, are we gonna raise the price? And we decide after great consternation that that's just not right. Yeah. That we're just absolutely positively not going to. We made this price, we're gonna live with what we did, and so it is only for this first day of issue, 3,196 Proof American Silver Eagles, that we will honor this price of $199.95 with the red oak. So
you're absorbing the 20% increase that the government, why did they, well, it doesn't matter, it's the government. I was gonna say, why'd they do that?
Doesn't matter, they don't tell us.
Right.
They don't tell us anything ever.
But I think that's a really interesting point, and that's why, again, I hope you can stick around for all the details on what could be your last showing on that this day only. Because if you are new to HSN, Mike Mezak, when I call him the king of coins, I don't do that lightly. I mean, he is a force to be recognized, and I know he's also a great force of education as far as the educational process of coin collecting goes. But you do have to understand, he sets the gold standard in terms of collectability, but really in honoring you and your education and your business, meaning that's why he is absorbing that 20% increase. Not something you had to do.
Yeah, no, it's not something we had to do, but the fact is we've had, we've been here for 20 years.
Yes.
And the reason we've done that is give you the best possible coins at the best possible price. That's why we've sold 2,000 of these. So now I explain to you, my problems with the pricing of the coin, which are important, I guess, kind of to me, but to the rest of you, you're just like, okay, well, I want a great price. You got it, $199. Now let's talk about the coin itself and why this is critically important. It's not just that I was able to hold the price at $199, that the government just absolutely ridiculously raised the price. I don't even know what they were thinking. But now let's take into account that this coin is first day of issue, which is of course exclusive to us. Let's take into account that it's individually numbered and it's certified absolutely positively perfect. It comes with the red oak presentation box, a limited edition of 3,196 that we debuted today and now have sold probably right about 2,000 of the 3,000, slightly over 3,000 coins that are available. By the time we get done with this presentation, there will be significantly less than 1,000 coins available. There will be significantly less than 1,000 coins available. And now let me explain to you the second reason why. It's not just, well over 2,000 now. So it's not just that I was able to hold the price.
Right.
That even though in the face of this ridiculous government increase in pricing. But this also falls within the purview of that transition coin that we've been talking about. The reason that today's special sold out. The reason that the special this day only coin is selling so well. The United States government has announced, and they actually announced it very late in the year.
Okay.
So we were at a Philadelphian convention. Basically, they invited, I think, the biggest 15 or 20 coin dealers in the United States, the most influential coin dealers, to a symposium. And that's when they announced at the symposium, in essence, it was kind of floating around out there, but they made it official. They were changing changing the design of the American Silver Eagle. That is transformational. That is absolutely critically important from a collector standpoint. So we are no longer going to have this reverse, this design of the American Silver Eagle. After 35 years of production, they are changing the American Silver Eagle, and that is huge. That is transitional. That is a titanic sea change in the numismatic world, because the United States government simply doesn't change designs on coins. Like I said, I'm oldish, as I said earlier. I mean, you know, they've never changed the Roosevelt dime in my lifetime. They've never changed the Kennedy half dollar in my lifetime. They've changed the Lincoln cent one time in my lifetime, probably the only time in my lifetime. So for them to make the decision to change the most popularly collected silver coin in the world in its proof presentation, its mint state presentation, in every presentation of the American Silver Eagle, that eagle, which has always been on the reverse of all of those coins, it was on that $9,000 coin, it was on the $40,000 coin, it's on all of those coins, is to be no more. That is critically important, that you own those transitional coins, and that's exactly 100% what this is. It is one of the transitional coins that is out there, and this is your opportunity to own that. The today's special sold out because of that. 12,299 coins. This coin, usually, the proof coin is somewhere on the order of 100 times rarer by mintage than the regular mint state American Silver Eagle. It is 4 times rarer by addition than our mint state American Silver Eagle. 3,196 coins for worldwide distribution. Over 2,000 of them have already been spoken for today.
Yeah.
We debuted this today. Still comes with the red oak presentation box, and it is only, and I warn you, and not like, you know,
right.
Get off my lawn, you know, warn you, you know, that this is the only time I'm going to be able to do this with the red oak presentation box at $199.95. This price for any additional proof American Silver Eagles during the course of the year will absolutely have to increase because of the government price increases. I am honoring my price on this, but only for this edition of 3,196.
Well, and here's my cautionary advisement, if you will. So you've sold most of the edition. I don't know if you'll have another on-air presentation.
Who knows?
Do you know what I mean?
By the time we're done with this, we will be under 1,000.
Right.
I don't have another show till Saturday.
And you know, a lot of people shop
a lot of people shop this. You know, they do this on
Right.
hsn.com. Who knows?
I know. So, I mean, use that information for what you will, but we actually have more people who shop after the fact than even when Mike's on the air. So I guess I would really 100%. Recommend if you could grab it now, it would make sense to do so. All right, we are getting ready to do an encore presentation of that this day only. Honestly, Mike, I got to tell you, this show has been a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been great. And we have a real quick mention
Right.
that today's special sold out. I have a similar coin that is